Hello and welcome back to Yes, Your Grace. If you would like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. And otherwise, when we left off, we just sent our general to go and scout out / attack one of the posts of the Lordovian army. And we are now going to deal with a couple of people in our throne room here. A little bit worried about this. Oh, no, there we go. This is actually the peasant that had his son disappear. And thankfully our general did find him. My son was found safe and sound. There are no words. Here's a little something. My wife has made a cake for you, a strawberry one, I think. Thank you, Your Grace. Right. Is this poisoned? Now I'm going to be paranoid like no one's business because I think that everyone is... I don't know. I don't think so personally, but what is this actually going to do? I actually don't know, so I'm just going to leave it there for the moment. Your Grace, the tavern you helped me to establish is up and running. It's doing so well that it is not just a stop between long trips, it's more of a destination on its own now. As promised, I will now start sharing my profits with you. A whole 1 gold every week. That sounds fair, right? Not particularly, sir. You must be joking. He's taking advantage of me, so I'm going to say you must be joking. That is ridiculously low. Yes, it is. I want... I think 3 pieces is... I could make it 4. Let's do 3. Let's be a little bit lenient here because he is trying to be a bit of a douche, you know. So make it 4. I made this happen, so I want a bigger cut of the profits. But Your Grace, someone still has to pay for maintaining the tavern, the innkeeper, the supplies. Those don't come cheap. This is none of my concern. You tried to make a fool out of me. You'd better get to work in that case. But yes, Your Grace. Damn it, I shouldn't have tried to swindle him. See? There you go. We actually did do a little bit of something right there, and we actually did get 4 gold. So, yeah, I mean, that's the point. I did, you know, go on a little bit of... I did want to say that kindness is very, very important in my particular playthrough right here. But that does not mean that I'm going to be a fool about things. It doesn't mean that I'm just going to blindly be like, oh yeah, 1 gold is absolutely fine, you know? But whatever the case, let's now speak to our youngest daughter. How can I help, Pumpkin? I'm worried about Lordofcinder, Father. What will happen to her when she leaves? She promised me she'd take care of me, but now she's leaving. Why would she lie? And what happens to Dusty? What about Dusty? Are you more concerned about Lordofcinder or her cat, Sedani? Both, truly. It's Lordofcinder's cat. You will probably want to take Dusty to keep her company. But if she didn't leave, then Dusty wouldn't have to go as well. I don't want her to leave. Can you talk to her? It's not exactly Lordofcinder's choice. I'm sure she would prefer to stay. She would never leave you on purpose. Why does she do it then? If she would rather stay, she should. Can you talk to her, convince her to stay? Of course, Sedani. I can try convincing her, but I don't think that will change a thing. I knew I could count on you, thank you. I'd better check on Lordofcinder when there's time. Okay, great. Okay, well, whatever the case, we are now gaining more gold per week, which is really, really good, because that will offset the loan that I took earlier. Now, let's see what this peasant wants. Ah, Your Grace, they took our cattle. Monsters with steel came in the night and took everything. Sure, there's plenty of grass left now, but what's the good of it if there ain't cattle to graze on it? Can you help us, Your Grace? Okay, so we can either give them supplies or we can give them gold. Personally, I'm thinking we'll give them supplies, but gold would give them new cattle, but we need gold for the wedding and various other reasons, so I'm gonna give them supplies for the moment. That should replace your cattle and get you something to eat for a while. And we're gaining happiness as well. Someone actually mentioned in the comments, very helpfully, mind you, thank you very much for this, that happiness, or whatever this is, I don't exactly know the official term for it, but I would assume it's happiness, that the higher your happiness, the better your taxes are going to be. So the more money you're going to gain every single week, which I think is great. That's perfect. Thank you, Your Grace. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so there we go. We're done with everything here. And now I will make my way out. And we will go to our bedchamber because there is an optional conversation going on here. I wonder whether we can share the pie. How are the wedding preparations going? Do you need help with anything? I'm preparing some handmade decorations. I hope Lordofcinder likes them. I'm sure she will. They're lovely, my darling. The wedding is so soon, and there is so much to do. I think we're going to have roast duck and a Calasian salad. I don't know yet about the cake. I need to speak to Lordofcinder about it. I'll let you work on the preparations. If you need anything, I'll be in the throne room. Okay, how are you holding up? I'm well. I think I might actually sleep tonight. Hang on. No, everything's on my head. What shall we eat? Where will I get a dress? Alright, yes. Okay, so I will see you later. Okay, well, that's absolutely fine. No problem at all there. And we still have a strawberry... What is it again? Strawberry pie? Maybe Asalia will know where she is. Oh, is she not here? Ah, okay, so she's maybe not here. So maybe she's in the gardens. Right. Oh, Asalia is practicing with her sword by the looks of things. So this is going to be kind of interesting. Okay, so maybe we'll have a bit of a duel. Well, sparring duel with her, perhaps. Yes, father? Swords? Swords, please tell me you haven't had a skirmish with Lordofcinder. She's far too soft for that. She wouldn't stand a chance. Let me be the judge of that. Show me what you've got. Really? You will fight with a girl? Alright, well, let's pick up our sword. Let's go. I don't really know how to. Since I can't go to the market, I just had to find something else to do. I just picked them up. Alright, just, less talking, more raiding. Yeah, you get that reference, I guess. Anyway, just swing your sword. Don't let your opponent hit you, and be quick. That's the basics. Am I holding it right? There we go. Oh, nice parry. Nice parry. Ouch. Too slow. My turn. Oh, there we go. You've got quite an arm there, young lady. So tell me, Asalia, what is going on with you two? Still holding grudges? She's locked herself up in her chamber. What a baby. You did leave feces on her bed. Don't pretend like this is the reason she won't come out. Is this what will happen to me too one day? Well, you will be 13 next year. No, I want to say no. I want to say no. I don't want my little girls to leave home so soon, but the truth is, once you become of age, we will need to find you a husband, sooner or later. I guess I didn't think of it before. This puts everything into a different perspective. I was angry at her for being so irritating, but now I'm angry at her that she's leaving me. I feel bad for her, but who will I vex now? Sedani is too young. It's not the same. I'm sure you will find a way to occupy your time. Yeah, probably with sword fighting. Yes, I guess we should end it here. I was just warming up. Do you think we could do this again one day? Yes, I don't see why not. I will find you when I have a while. I suppose that'll be never then. We hardly do anything anymore. Talus would tell you otherwise, trust me. Father, I'm sorry. What I did to Lordofcinder wasn't fair. Don't apologize to me. I know. I feel like it's best to give her some time. I will make it right, though. I think it's probably a good idea to actually go and apologize to her relatively soon, because she might do something that she might regret. Who knows? Maybe? Yeah, well, whatever the case, let's speak to Sedani real quick just to see whether she has anything. It's so boring in here. Oh, okay, well, she's still bored. Maybe I shouldn't have told her to leave the council room. I'm still kind of maybe a little bit disappointed in my decision on that, but who knows? Maybe something else would have happened that would have been pretty bad. How can I be of service? Ah, okay, well, I don't really need to ask any of that. Okay, so this is actually strawberry pie. I'll just put this with the rest of my supplies. Oh, okay, so you can just consume that, and then it gave me +1 supply. So that's basically all it did. So I sent my general for, what was it, 2 weeks? And I gained 1 supply for that, which is probably not the greatest return, but we gained some happiness from it anyway, and we gained +1 supply. I mean, I think that's pretty decent for the amount of time spent. And here we go. Now, what are we getting here? All right, so we're actually gaining 12 in taxes, 9 in supplies, and we're gaining, tavern business is giving us 4, which is really, really nice in my opinion. And I think we have 12, so we still have 12 gold, because everything is, everything is not going too great. Right. Let's buy some flower decorations for the wedding. because we have enough supplies to be able to do that. Grevno week 6. So I suppose the best thing that we can do now is speak to Audrey. There's still time until the wedding. We should check out the Rodovian post when there's a chance, Your Grace. Well, yeah, I was planning on it, thank you very much, once we get our general's report. No sign of the Rodovians at the East Post, Your Grace. There was nothing left behind. Ah, nothing left behind, eh? Alright, well, it's probably a good idea we go to... I'm gonna go to the north one, I suppose. Let's go and send the general to go and do that. Alright, Pietro. Ah, this is the fellow that seems to think that he might be assassinated relatively soon. Your Grace, I think I know that they are after me. Who are you talking about? Yesterday, when I went to bed, someone was in my room. They moved the candles. They left them on the windowsill. I never leave my candles on the windowsill. Your Grace? Ah, right. And where's my pigeon, by the way? These pigeons always bring so much mess into the throne room. Yeah, where is my pigeon? It's not actually there, so I can't actually send for any additional allies, as far as I'm aware. Or maybe I can? When lords have news, a green icon will appear by their name, like this one next to Lady Ada. Okay. Oh, I can actually invite her. Oh, okay, so apparently it doesn't matter whether the pigeon is physically there in the throne room. Okay, good to know. That is actually good to know, because I thought to myself, oh, I don't have one because it's not there, but it doesn't have to physically be there. That's good to know. Okay. Have you seen Lorsulia, darling? I think she's still locked up in her chamber. She's refusing to come out. I think it's best to give her some time. I don't even know whether she's still in here. In there, even. I don't know what to do, darling. The wedding is so close. I wanted her to help me pick the flowers, but she won't talk to me. I suppose you're right, though. I will get back to the preparations. Of course, my sweetest. Alright, yeah. Well, there is actually a decision coming up, which is pretty important. And I've been told in the comments that there is something going on there. And I'm going to need, I think, 15 gold or 10 gold. I can't remember the exact number, but if I need 15 at this point, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. So we'll see if we can maybe make a little bit of extra money. Your Grace, yet another village has been raided by Rodovian forces. Should we aid them in their time of need? This could have great effect on our people's contentment, Your Grace. We can't allow Rodovia to threaten our land. I can't actually send the general because he's not here. We don't have enough generals available. We need to prepare for the final blow. I would love... See, now here's the thing. I would have loved to have done that, but I just don't have the general. And as someone pointed out in the comments as well, if I had taken that second general from Talus, then the second general would have also cost me a lot of gold per week, and it probably would have been a fatal mistake. So that's also good to know. Anyway, let's hope that the Rodovians don't strike again. Yeah, I'm sorry, fellow. I'm sorry. It's not like I didn't want to help you. Just I only have one general, and I sent him off a little bit too... I think I sent him off too prematurely, perhaps. But the thing is that with the wedding coming up, we do need to get those Rodovian posts scouted out ahead of that time. So anyway, let's talk to the merchant now. What do you have there, merchant? Your Grace, I bring you a mixture that can cure illness. Works most of the time. Cures almost anything. You won't find anything better for 5 pieces of gold. No thanks. You can tell that this guy is being a bit of a con artist. I think I will pass. Pass on such a fine product? But how can you know for sure that you won't need it soon? Ah, well, I will peddle it elsewhere. I'm sure he's, you know what, it's probably some super powerful thing that I've now passed up on, but I really can't afford to take something so frivolous, you know, considering it's probably not going to get us any kind of happiness or anything like that anyway. Doesn't really make much sense to me. Anyway, let's actually go out and see. No, come on. Yeah, come on, Mr. King. You want to get out there? All right, so let's go into our bedchamber real quick. And we will speak to our wife, and we will see... Okay, how are the wedding preparations going? The big day is in 3 weeks. I can't believe how fast the time flies. Lorsulia doesn't really want to get involved with the wedding's preparations, so everything's on my head. She'd be less upset if she understood that this is the best option we have. Do you think we should tell her about the promise? No, Eric. How do you think she would react? She would hate us forever for promising her before she was even born. She can never find out about this. Alright, how are you holding up? Okay. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Okay, I will stay here. Okay, that's good. Very nice. Still haven't gained any cash. I definitely would have liked some cash. Okay, council chamber. Let's go into the gardens. Is there anything really going on here? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, so let's go back into the throne room and we will progress time. Alright, so we now have 11 gold. Ugh. Yeah, I really need this bank payment to stop. I think next week it actually stops, and then I will gain a massive amount of gold. I think it's been about that time. Oh, it might not be. I might have literally screwed things up literally just by taking that loan immediately. That's gonna be a bit harsh, but at least we have 21 supplies. I don't know really how much that's gonna help us, but I suppose we'll see. Save and continue. Grevno, week 7. Alright, so we have our general here. He's going to give us a report. The North Post was crawling with Rodovian scum, Your Grace. We have managed to dispatch most of them. Ah, that's actually very good. Fantastic. And now we are liking, we are being liked a little bit more. We're getting close to the wedding. We need to make sure those Rodovian posts are not a threat to us, Your Grace. Well, yeah, I'm not going to send off the general just yet because I made a mistake last time. Or maybe it wasn't so much of a mistake, but we'll see. And here is Lady Ada. Your Grace, you called for me. I always forget how beautiful this castle is, Your Grace. I really should visit Grevno more often. Nevertheless, Your Grace, I have a favor to ask of you. Thank you. What can I do for you? There is a nefarious thief going from lord to lord pretending like he needs help. Is that Pietro? He convinced other nearby lords to give him gold, including me. He always says he's a merchant and his goods have been stolen. I'm sure he will visit you sooner or later. What do you want me to do? Let's say he does show up to my throne room, and I recognize him. All I ask of you is to imprison him. I don't want you to lose gold like I did. Once you have him in your dungeons, send a pigeon for me and I will deal with him. I will keep an eye out for him. If I find him, I will send for you as soon as possible. Thank you very much, Your Grace. Okay. I probably should have asked what he looks like. I didn't expect for me to only be able to ask one thing. Oh well. Your Grace, thanks to the new inn we've built, our workers are happier and work harder. We can now plow much faster. We still need to maintain the inn, and I wanted to bring you something extra for the help. We'll be contributing 1 gold every week to the kingdom. I'm gonna say this is very generous. I'm gonna take the gold because I kind of need the gold right now, even though I would prefer to say no. But I'm gonna say yes, just literally because from a gameplay standpoint, I need the gold. You know, we need the gold to be able to buy the dress and so on and so forth. Thank you very much. Our people will appreciate this. Please visit us if you ever need any more help. Thank you, Your Grace. I mean, he was offering that already, so it's not without, it's not like forcing him to give us anything, I suppose. Ah, this merchant might be the guy. Your Grace, oh no, that's the tavern guy. Our tavern in Branca is finished, with you taking over half of the profits. I was unable to... Are you serious? I was unable to pay the upkeep on the staff and the supplies, so I had to focus on what was selling best, powerful wines and spirits. What I didn't realize at the time was that this new approach would attract a new kind of guest. Yes, the kind that likes to drink, shout, and brawl. It wasn't long before it all went down the privy. The entire place is wrecked. Are you serious? All because I took a little bit of extra... see, now that's the point. Being forceful, being a little bit... a little bit greedier, I guess. I mean, I did need the cash. I mean, that's the point. Yeah, very, very tricky situations. So a little renovation is needed. What's the problem? It would take a lot of gold and effort to put everything back to normal. Besides, the reputation of the place is already tarnished. There's no way it will succeed after all this. Farewell, Your Grace. If he hadn't been so greedy, I could have made it a world-renowned tavern. Yeah, see, now that's the point. That's why I was... He was trying... See, now, here's the thing. He was trying to swindle me to begin with. I thought to myself, okay, not going to let myself get swindled, so I thought, I'll ask him for 3. And then I thought, well, why should I do that? Because maybe he's making much more than that. But, obviously, I overstepped a little bit. So we are now no longer getting any money from the tavern, but hopefully the loan is going to be paid off relatively soon. Anyway, what are you hiding there, Pumpkin? You said I can't have a cat, so I got myself a different pet. I never said you can't have a cat, just not Lordofcinder's one. It's a snail. I found him in the gardens and I called him Smudge. That's an unusual pet and an original name. He's nice, but he's not a cat. He's all slimy and sticky. Kind of gross. That's the best replacement I found so far. Maybe if Lordofcinder didn't have to leave, she could help me find something better. Ah, yes. Ivor will want, what if the cat stayed? I don't really know what Lordofcinder wants, to be honest, right now. I'll just say Ivor will want Lordofcinder by his side. Once your sister gets married, she will have to go with Ivor. She has to support him. She can't stay with you forever, you know. So there's no way? No way. I think he would love it in the council chamber, Father. When can I go back there? You mean the snail? What was it? Smeary? No, it's Smudge. It's Smudge! It's not that hard, Father. He smudges, that's why. Yes, Smudge. I'm afraid you won't be able to go to council chamber for a while, though. King Talus is staying there until the wedding ceremony. Besides, I did tell you not to play in there, didn't I? Yes, Father. Alright. So, yeah. People are not being very happy with me right now. Your Grace, I have a small favour to ask of you. Teeny tiny. Would you happen to have any spare gold? You see, 1 piece of gold is all I ask for. That way, I could get myself some boots. Yes, that's it. Some new boots, of course. I know this is rather unusual, but I would greatly appreciate the help. So, what say you? New boots, you say? He actually does need new boots. But he's obviously drunk, so I would assume that he wants it for booze, but he's also needing new boots. Bit of an interesting situation. I'm thinking we'll probably give him the money. Just because I'm interested to see what actually happens. I mean, it's obvious that he's drunk, but maybe there's a bit of a twist to it, so I'm going to give him the gold. It's just 1, after all. It's not like he's asking for 10 or anything. Fine, but it better be boots. Of course, what else? Thank you, Your Grace. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's going to just spend that on drink, but we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll find out. Your Grace, my village has been raided by bandits. Let me guess, there's a monster on their banners? No, not at all. Locals for sure, but they were armed. Our food supplies and cattle were stolen. We would greatly appreciate your support. Right. Is this a merchant or is this just a regular villager? Because I guess we'll just give him 7 supplies because we can't afford that. I can give 7 sacks of supplies. I hope this will compensate your losses. That should be more than enough. We are much obliged, Your Grace. Okay, fantastic. Ah, he is a merchant. This might very well be the merchant. Yep, here we go. Your Grace, I've been robbed. I was on my way down to Hagos when a bunch of thugs threatened my life if I did not give them all my goods. Now I'm left with nothing and nowhere to go. Is there a chance I could count on your support? Are you trying to fool me? Imprison. Yeah, I'm gonna imprison because it's obvious, surely. Let's do it. Guards! No, Your Grace, I am telling the truth. It was the Rodovian barbarians. We will spend some time in our dungeons. We should let Lady Ada know that we found her wrongdoer. Yeah, so I can assume that was the person. Maybe. Ugh, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Sounds like Rodovia has copycats of sorts. Other bandits can now get away with their crimes more easily. They know the blame will fall on the Rodovians and hope we won't look for them, even. Things will settle down after the wedding, I'm sure, Your Grace. Right. Okay, so we can now send for Ada because, of course, she is going to want to see the prisoner. And we are also going to check out the post west of our little castle here. And the general will be sent. There we go. Isn't it just my luck that the general is not needed this week? That always happens, doesn't it? Okay, well, let's make my way out here. Alright, so there's a couple of things. Okay, so there's a dungeon, optional conversation over there. Let's go and speak to our wife first, though. I hope that she doesn't ask me for the money for the dress yet. How are they going? Has Lordofcinder spoken to you at all? She hasn't. I'm very worried about her. She hasn't eaten anything for the past few days. I hope she'll forgive us for this one day. Yes. It's maybe unlikely, but time heals all wounds. Isn't that what they say? Maybe. Anyway, hello merchant and random peasant. Why is the random peasant in the dungeon here? Your Grace, I really don't understand. Why am I here? You know why. How dare you ask me that? You're going to stay here until Lady Ada arrives. Fine, Your Grace. Okay. How can I help? I'm just looking around. Oh, okay, so that was it? By all the gods, that could have been me. Your Grace, do you see what happened here? If I was in the other cell, I would have been crushed. This is a sign. The gods have forgiven my sins. I shall serve the mighty ones. I will dedicate my life to those in need. I mean, if I could get out of here, please. Why are you here again? Oh, I bumped into the innkeeper on the street and stepped on his toe. How dare you tell such falsehoods? He ordered a gallon of beer, drank it all by himself, and didn't even have the gall to pay for it. I know the innkeeper. He was pretty upset. Oh yes, I think I remember. Your Grace, I have been enlightened. I won't ever do such a stupid thing again. I will serve a higher purpose now. Just maybe let me out? No, you've had it. No, you got what you deserved. I think you will need some more time to think about your actions. Your Grace, but I'm the chosen one, and so on and so forth. Yeah, no, thanks very much. Okay, we're going to leave, and we will go back to our throne room. And we will continue on to the next week. Let's hope that the loan is gone now. Yes, the loan is gone now. We have 16 gold. Fantastic. Unfortunately, we will not be able to hire a band. That's literally just the way of things. We will not be able to hire a band. If I had not taken the loan, I might have been able to... I mean, that's the thing. I kind of needed it to be able to do all kinds of things, like fix the pantry roof, repair the theater, and so on and so forth. But, oh well, whatever the case, let's save and continue. Can't get a band, but hopefully everything else is going to be enough to be good, I guess. The Queen wanted to see you, Your Grace. Oh, okay, so the Queen wants to see me. Lordofcinder is actually here. Ah, okay, that's actually really nice. No sign of the Rodovians at the West Post, Your Grace. We did find a hell of a mess, though. They left gold and supplies behind. They must have gone away in a hurry. Oh, they gave me... Oh, nice. They gave me 2 gold and 2 supplies. That's actually really good. Okay, so Audrey says, with the Rodovian posts gone, I think we are ready for the wedding, Your Grace. Okay, all right, well, that's pretty good. And Lady Ada is now here. Your Grace, you called for me? Remind me, what did the thief look like? Yeah, because I didn't actually ask that before. The merchant you spoke about, what was he wearing again? He was wearing a dirty cream apron, dark green shirt, and a hat. Thank you. I will send for you as soon as he arrives. I think that's actually the guy, so I'm going to say I found your thief. I've put the man in the dungeons where he belongs. Your Grace, if I may, can I take him with me? Of course, do whatever you may desire with him. Don't worry, Your Grace, I'll show him where his place is. And of course, you can count on my help during your upcoming battle. I don't have much to offer, but it's better than nothing. I'm glad we became allies, Lady Ada. It's good to have you on our side. It's my pleasure. And she gives us 60 combat strength, which is obviously not that much, but as she says, it's better than nothing. Let me know if you need anything. Okay, well, that's good. Pietro, there's another peasant there. All right, all right. And I'm going to wait with the map at the moment, because obviously there's no other post or anything like that, so we'll see. Your Grace, I'm starting to think that perhaps you are involved. What am I saying? Why would I say this? Why would you tell someone you know that they know? I better leave. I can leave, right? Okay, that guy seems to be a little bit having some problems. Maybe we can try and help him a little bit later on. Father, Lordofcinder, you finally came out. Can you please come and meet me at the wall when you get a chance? I wanted to talk to you. Of course. I will see you there. All right, at the wall, hey? At the wall, okay. And a peasant, hello? Your Grace, I came here to ask you for your help. My father is very sick with fever. Help me, please. He is pale as a ghost and shakes and sweats all the time. We have tried treating the fever with cold water and a poultice of butter, onion, and garlic. We have given him a concoction of wormwood and mint. Egads, we even tried letting the bad blood with leeches. I'm afraid he might not last another night. Your Grace, if we had a court witch available, she could handle these diseases. That's true. You should put word out that we are looking for one. As for your father... yeah, okay, so now here's the thing. I think that our wife... Because Audrey said that our wife wants to speak to us, and I assume that is about the dress, and the dress is a very important decision, according to someone in the comments. So obviously I'm going to not be able to give the 7 gold, because that would leave me with 11, and I need 15, I think. So I'm just going to say try looking for a healer near the forest. I think a healer will be able to provide more help than I could, and we're going to lose 1 happiness, but that is to be expected. Don't you think I've tried that already? I wouldn't have come here otherwise. To hell with it. That crazy old witch from the forest is my best bet now. Alright. Well, I'm sorry. I wanted to help. But I want to make sure that we have enough for this very important decision. Okay. Well, let's speak to Asalia here, because we can apparently speak to her. We are almost ready for the wedding. I think it looks like it's going to be quite a banquet. Yeah, for you it will, not for Lordofcinder. I still can't believe she's leaving. Hopefully she can learn to be friends with Prince Ivo. I don't think she wants to. I know. I wish we had more time to find a prince, but this is the way it has to be. Alright. Okay, so stay safe. I don't think Sedani needs to speak to us or anything like that, so... Oh, maybe she does. Maybe she does, actually. Your Grace? Are you ready for the wedding? Yes, I just had one question I must ask, Your Grace. Yes? May Smudge come to the wedding too? Well, I guess. But you need to keep him very close to you, Sedani. I always keep him close, Your Grace. Fine, he can come. Don't forget to say goodbye to Lordofcinder. She's leaving right after the wedding. Yes, I also need to say goodbye to Dusty. It's going to be alright, Pumpkin. Alright. So at least we've spoken to those two. That's absolutely fine. Let's go into the council chamber, because we can speak to Mr. Yeah, well, I was going to say Mr. Talus. No, his name is King Talus, thank you. Okay, how is your wife? What's going on? Oh, wow, there's actually a lot of stuff to ask. How is your wife? I haven't seen Paloma in years. Does the illness persist? Why are you so curious about her? Yes, she is still sick. Otherwise, I wouldn't even be here. But like I told you already, it's none of your business. Alright, what's going on in Atana? Did Yelles and Baravia resolve their wars yet? What were they fighting about again? Land? Witchcraft? I don't know, and I don't care to find out. I have my own problems. Is everything all right in Argos? I've always wanted to visit your beautiful town. Why don't you? Go and see for yourself what it's like. Better than this rat hole. How wonderful he is. How is Ivo? I'd like to know a little bit about your son before, you know, the marriage. What's there to say? Ivo has royal blood, and I pay enough for his masters to ensure that he's at least half as smart as I am. Can't you just leave me alone, Eric? I'm trying to focus here. Okay, we're almost ready for the wedding. We've booked a florist. I bought throne decorations. There was no need. I just wanted to be over and done with. Who cares about some stupid decorations? It's the vows that are important. I hate weddings. People forget what they are really about. Oh, well, it's going to be quite a party either way. I'll see you there. Yes, very well. Okay, so I actually wanted to go and speak to my wife reasonably quickly, so... Aha! Yes. There is a choice to make. Right. How are the wedding preparations going? Everything is ready, apart from one last thing. Choosing a dress. I'll let you do the honors. Alright, so we're going to pick the middle one. That seems like... This is a middle ground gown. Nothing special, but for 25 pieces... 25 pieces? I don't have 25 pieces. We can't afford it, darling. Oh, the puffy one. This is never going to happen. 50 gold. Okay. Yeah, no, let's see how the others compare. They don't. Right. Okay, so I actually don't have enough. As far as I'm aware, your comment, one of you actually left a comment where it was 15 gold, not 25, but maybe something happened in my game to make it less viable. So it seems like I will have to choose. This is obviously not an option. I found it in a chest of my old clothes. It even smells. It won't cost a coin, but what would everyone think? So, the puffy one. I can't do this one. I can't do that one at all. Is there any way that I can send my general to do something? Or... Because we're going to have to choose a dress. That's the point. We're going to have to choose a dress. Okay. We have a dress to pick. Oh, okay. So I can't actually even leave now either. There's nothing else I can do. I have to take the cheap one, which is not good. What? Surely this is a joke. Oh, come on, darling. This one is not even white. I shouldn't have let you pick the dress. I mean, the thing is that it's not like I don't want to pick a good one. It's the fact that I don't have enough to be able to do that. Now I feel bad. Now I feel really bad. I thought we had enough with 18. Oh well. Oh well. Maybe there'll be an opportunity for me to play through again and see how it changes, but we'll see. Oh, it's you. You wanted to see me? I'm sorry I shouted at you, Father. I didn't mean it when I called you stupid. Well, I did just get you a really bad dress because I couldn't afford the better ones. So you can call me stupid after that, because let's face it, that's probably what's going to happen. I just wish things were different. I just wish I'd spent the past couple of days being with you, not angry at you. I know, darling, I know. I love you, Father. I love you too. I love you more than anything in this world, Luli. I know. You hate it when I call you that, but you're still my Luli. It's all right, Papa. I'll miss you calling me Luli. Your father, your mother has prepared one hell of a wedding, except the dress, which I picked, apparently. Yes, I'd better get ready before she finds me. I'll see you at the party. I just can't believe it. Can't believe it. Let's pet the cat. Yes, petting the cat. Meow. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. Next time, it's going to be the wedding. Stay tuned. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.